Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Ahmad Amzar Rosazwan, student ID MH19028. Here is presentation for PBL, Program Based Learning, BMA2623, Automotive Design and Styling. I choose the BMW as the manufacturer that I want to elaborate. And then we go to the exterior design. In 1930s, the first production car introduced, named as 315. The interior is just like the classical car in that time. We go to 1940s, not so many cars produced by BMW due to post-war rebuilding. Some of cars produced, we can see the car become lightened compared to 30s. Also, the BMW trademark kidney grille first seen in the 326 model. In the 1950s, the first luxury sedan is produced. BMW 501 is the name, and then 4-door convertible spotlight in plain black with double kidney grille and air intake in the exterior. And then 1960, the BMW 2000 CS is presented. It is called as the new class of BMW due to the flat silhouette and the slightly rounded surface combined with the dynamic propulsion to provide the sportiest element. In the 1970s, BMW more focused on sporty compact sedan. For example, BMW 3CS in the 1971. The design features such as kidney grille, double round headlight, and crease line homesteading. In the 1980s, the beginning of new form of BMW, it created an effect of elegance and lightness. For example, the E32 7 Series is the first sedan to available with long wheelbase body style and has the L-shaped rear light. 1990s, BMW introduced compact sports sedan and display the special quality of exterior surface. For example, such like large broad kidney grille surrounded by bonnet and presented like a jewel in the BMW 3 Series 1998. Fun light in the side add the elegant note to the car. To the 2000s, more variation of exterior design to different segments produced. BMW picking up on the tradition design but play with line element to lift up the modern luxury in new millennium. Okay, from the 2010 until now, we can see futuristic exterior design. Headlamp design are more fixed and sharp, bigger sport rim and wheel to show the sporty and luxury element. Okay, next the interior design. In the 1930s, the car has more spacious body and high quality interior. 1940s, in this era, we can see the interior become more beautiful with various style of seat material. Also play with some color element. 1950s, BMW start use short steering column with the steering gear set well back from of the car, and we can see the carved wooden design also included in the interior. 1960s, more wooden elements were included in the interior. Gear lever position also is placed higher, easy for the driver to access, and also have option to edit the radio. 1970, we can see more beautiful and stylish steering invented and more simpler meter and dashboard design than before. 1980s, elegant exterior included alpine steering wheel, also have air conditioner, and then minimalized infotainment, and then more black piano dashboard element we can see in this era. 1990s, the interior is more driver friendly. All info button are faced into the driver. Simpler and minimalist gear knob. Steering started to have button to control the media player. In the 2000s, a digital infotainment inside BMW vehicle, we can see. And then iDrive system introduced, plastic dashboard with some wooden finishing, just later. Okay, from 2010 until now, digital instrument cluster were provided, head-up display for easier info to read, and then started with two-tone color in the interior, and sometimes use carbon fiber to highlight the luxury. Okay, we go to the powertrain. Okay, from 1929 to 1939, the car, mostly BMW car, use 4-cylinder engine, and then sometimes they use 2-liter engine and mostly produce about around 80 brake horsepower. And then 1945 until 1951, we don't have many car produced due to post-war rebuilding. But BMW, in order to save money, they made develop a car with small engine, just like 600cc motorcycle engine. And then 1952, several luxury sedan produced, and so they use higher engine, bigger engine, so that 2.6 liter OHV V8 engine produced. Okay, go through to the 59. BMW use smaller engine, 967cc, to cut off the cost. And then they also use 1.5 until 2.0 liter 4-cylinder engine to the BMW New Class project. To the 98 until 78, BMW used straight 6-cylinder petrol engine, single overhead camshaft, 2.5 until 3.5 liter for their sedan. And then we go into 1978. The M division, M is the performance model for the BMW, is introduced. Use V12 engine for the bigger performance. And then 98 to 89 for 94, the 8 series introduced and use the V8 engine. And then in this era also, BMW collaborate with McLaren to produce the McLaren F1. The McLaren F1 use 6.1 liter engine from the BMW and produce 680 horsepower and 615 Newton meter torque. Then 94 to 99, E46 3 Series introduced, and the most powerful NA engine to date. And then until 99, from 99 until 2006, first SUV introduced and used the inline 6 V8 engine diesel, and ranging from 3 liter until 4.8 liter. And then also BMW first V8 V10 engine introduced in N5 model. From 2006 and 2013, first turbocharged petrol engine in E92 3 series. Also in 2011, all model used turbocharged. And then BMW also had the first hybrid power car, 7 series, introduced in 2010. And then from 2013 until now, BMW released their first electric car, which trade 2 generator and 25 kilowatt, and then has for 647cc engine with fuel capacity 9 liter. The S4 compact SUV also introduced with inline 4 turbo or 3.3 liter inline 6 turbo, also diesel variation. And then we go to drivetrain. 1923 BMW. Mostly BMW car has 3-speed manual transmission. And then 2045, not so many car, but mostly the car in this era use 4-speed gearbox. And then we go to 52. The luxury sedan produced powered by 4-speed manual gearbox, the BMW 507. And then to the 1959, they launched BMW 700 4-speed manual in 1960. And then the coupes 200C and 2000C and 2000CS has 4-speed manual transmission as standard, while the 2000C was available in 3-speed automatic as optional. And then 98 to 78, they introduced 3 series, 5 series and 7 series, available in 4-speed manual transmission and 5-speed manual, 3-speed automatic. And then 78 to 89, M Division introduced the first sport car, BMW M1, powered with 5-speed manual transmission. And then to 89 to 94, the 3 series produced with several transmissions such as 5-speed, 6-speed manual and 4-speed, 5-speed automatic. 94 to 99, also they have seen just like before, 5-speed manual, 4 or 5-speed automatic. 99 to 2000, BMW first SUV has the BMW S5 has 2 versions, 4.6 and 4.8, both 5-speed, available for 5 or 6-speed manual or automatic. The BMW Z4 also is the same transmission. To the 2006 and 2013, gearbox become more larger from time to time. The engine use 6-speed manual, 8-speed automatic and or 7-speed dual clutch transmission. And then from 2013 to present, the electric car use single speed with fixed ratio, the BMW i3. The sport car BMW i8 use the inline 4 plus electric motor. And then we move to aerodynamics. BMW has simple idea on aerodynamics, such as they create air vent control, the active rear spoiler at the back, and the air curtain in the front apron, or popularly known as the Kino Grill, the trademark for the BMW. And then from the 1933, we can see the Kino Grill is large. From 56, Kino Grill become more smaller and the car become lowered, so the aerodynamic become better. And then to the 60, also the Kino Grill and the grill, Kino Grill becomes smaller, but the grill and the headlamp are bigger for aerodynamic. And then to the 80, the car shape become more aerodynamic tolerance, so that the Kino Grill smaller. And then to the 90, we see the grill become bigger for this, not for aerodynamic, and this more style, more to style. And then 2000 we see no many change with the before. And then 2010 the kidney grill become bigger, also the grill at the bumper also become more bigger for air to going through the body. And then we can see to the present the more grill at the on the front, more bigger grill in the front. And then the gap between the grill also not have, and instead BMW use single bar. Other features such like a breather and active rear spoiler. The spoiler will lift up if the speed more than 110 km/h. And then we go to the next point for ride and handling comfort. In the classic era, BMW used cable linkage for the brake. They also use drop center on the front grille to lower the frame for lower center gravity for best handling. And then in the next era, BMW start to double A-arm front suspension with torsion bar spring. To the next, BMW use parallel double wishbone with torsion bar spring and anti-roll bar for the comfort and best handling. And then to the 59 to 98, BMW new class range use the McPherson track front suspension system. 98 to 78, BMW provide bigger tires and sportier suspension for handling purpose. 78 and 98, BMW introduced the ABS on their car as optional add-on. And then to 98 to 94, and then to 89 to 94, BMW used multi-link rear suspension, ZSL multi-link suspension in the rear. The compact model used rear semi-trailing arm, just like the figure. And then to the 94 to 99, BMW used double jointed version of McPherson strut as the figure. To 99 to 2006, active anti-roll bar introduced in the 7 Series to reduce body roll when cornering. And then first mass production turbocharged petrol was introduced in 2006 to 2013. So BMW used McPherson strut with aluminum hub carrier and aluminum dual lower link forming a virtual pivot point are used. This is basically for the handling and comfort. From 2013 until now, BMW SUV introduced, they use the dual ball joint front axle and 5-link rear axle suspension. Also 19-inch alloy wheel and sport seat. Okay, for the next point, for fuel utilization and consumption, from the production car from the year 1923, BMW used approximately the car consumption are 5.5 liter per 100 km, since the engine are small. And then from the 1952 to 58, BMW used two-barrel carburetor and chain-driven oil pump, high leaf cam, and different spark advance curve for more fuel consumption saving, but there are no specific fuel consumption stated. And then for 59 to 68, BMW launched the new classic coupes, and they use one solid carburetor. The fuel tank capacity is 54.6 liter, and there are no specific detail about the no specific detail about the fuel consumption. And then to the next era, basically the BMW used two Zenith 3540 inert carburetor fuel system, and the fuel consumption rate at 11 km per liter. And then BMW used the Bosch L-Getronic fuel injection to increase the power to 103 horsepower, and then also improving the fuel economy. The fuel consumption rate at 12.82 km per liter. And then to the 89 to 94, the E34 series used the Bosch DME M3.1 ECU, and the fuel consumption rate at 14.5 km per liter. And then 94 to 99, BMW used the Siemens DME MS41 ECU for the fuel system, and the fuel consumption rate at 14.9 km per liter at open road and 8.3 km per liter in city driving. And then from 99 to 2006, the BMW used MPI Bosch Motronic ME 9.1 ECU. The fuel consumption rate at 9.1 km per liter. From 2006 to 2013, BMW introduced hybrid car, and then but still have the element of fuel saving car, because despite of the fuel powered by turbo, the car powered by turbo and intercooler, the rating of the fuel utilization is 14.7 km per liter. And then from 2013 to present, hybrid sports car introduced in 2014, and the turbocharged inline 3 car fuel consumption is 14.9 km per liter. And then we go to performance. When we talk about performance, BMW well known with their M model, the performance model for their brand. For the M model is introduced in the 1980s, founded in 72, but starting to start selling in 1980s, with the first BMW M1. Also, they introduced with the M535i, the high performance variant for the BMW 5 Series. And then to the 90s, the M3 launched. Also, the BMW Z3 also launched in the 1998. In the 2000s, we saw the M5, the most advanced M5 to date, E60 M5. And then the final NA BMW the NA production car, naturally aspirated, debuted in 2007 with 4-liter V8 first BMW M SUV hit the showroom with the BMW S5M and XCM. And then 2010, more M model were introduced, such like M3, F880 model, and M4 GTS, and then SUV S3M and S4M. In this, and then to 2020s, we see become there's rumor for the M3, new M3 and M4 to be launched in order to compete with the other manufacturers such like Mercedes AMG and Audi. Then configuration and category, BMW, the first are more focused to the classic and family car concept, and then second, they are BMW focus more to the large family and introduced with four-door sedan or two-door cabriolet for the luxury class. And then in order to cut costs, BMW introduced microcar such like Isetta, and also BMW began development sport car to compete with the Mercedes. And then 59 to 68, BMW launched small car, but also at the end, the luxury model also produced. And then 68 to 78, the new six car produced, the series round about to compact car or coupes. And then sport car were introduced with BMW M1, and then to 89 to 94 was the sport car M1 were stopped, and the Z1 continue the legacy with two-seater convertible. And then to 94 to 99, BMW focus more to luxury car, such like 5 Series, 7 Series with 4-door sedan. And then in 1999, BMW introduced their first SUV, classified as mid-size luxury SUV. Also, the Z1, Z3 were replaced by the Z4 in the sport coupe sport car category. And then the segment E car continue by BMW E60 5 Series, come with four-door sedan and 5-door wagon. And then BMW in 2006 to 2013 focus more on full-size luxury car F segment. From 2013 until now, BMW released segment B car, BMW i3, their first electric car. Also the sport car, hybrid sport car, BMW i8, two-door coupe. BMW S1 also produced in 2015 for the class of subcompact luxury crossover SUV. And then for the points sale, from 1923 to 1936, BMW not was successful, not very successful. In that time, they produced 15,000, around 15,000, 16,000 BMW 326, and then go to 50, 45 and 51. Until 51, BMW built 327, entered in 227 in 1949. This was the biggest seller in this era, and then to 52 and 58, BMW offer more car and luxury car such as BMW 501, but so pricely and not going well to their sale, and the micro car began market in 1955, and then BMW success with this model because they are cheap and can be buy for the Germany. And then 1959, BMW launched a small car in 5 years production. The new class range in 1965 were the best known. About 3 million was sold, 3.4 million was sold, and then to the 68 to 78, the range about 34,000 was sold by the BMW 3 Si, the highest end of BMW range. And then to 78 to 90, 78 to 89, the BMW M1 sold about 5k unit. And then in 89 to 94, the BMW began, and about exactly about the 8,000 car were produced. And then 94 to 99, the Z3 2C convertible introduced in 95, and averagely about 3,000 units were built. Then we go to the 2006, the M5 model sold about 1.4 million unit. And then from 2006 to 2013, the 3 series sold about 2.7 units. And then 2013 to present, BMW i3 sold about 172,692 unit, and then the sport car were about 20,000 sold. And then we go to the marketplace. BMW design in this era, 1923, designed for family and city car, and then 45 to 51 they are more aiming on the medium-sized family. At 52 to 58, they are more focused on larger for family, and then 59 to 68, they are target the individual who want a luxury element, and then 68 to 78, BMW focus more on luxury people, and then to 78 to 89, BMW target the individual who want a car with high performance, with the launch of M1, and then the 89 and CT4 model target more to people who want to fun experience on the drive and also have the best performance, such like the Z series, Z1, and then 99 to 2006 BMW focused more to utility with the launch of SUV S5, and then 2013 BMW focused more for saving the environment, and so they launched the hybrid electric car, but not also forget the performance with the launch of i8. And then in terms of safety, in this era, most of the BMW car use hydraulic brake and drum brake, and 45 to 51 they have started to place the fuel tank carefully above the location above the rear axle to minimize the fire risk in event of an accident. To the 52 and 58, BMW starting used to disc brake and use branded tire to give more safety during braking. And from 78 to 89, BMW started use ABS in their car in some model. And then 89 to 94, many safety features give, such like airbag, ABS braking and stability control also provided. And then 94 to 99, active comfort seat were introduced to reduce the driver fatigue. And then from 99 to 2006, BMW provide BMW's cars active anti-roll bars to reduce body roll when cornering. And then most model of BMW model get Euro NCAP score 5 stars out of 5, 4 stars out of 5 stars. And then from 2006, BMW give the ISHS give 3 series a good overall rating in both frontal and side crash tests. And then from 2013 until present, BMW electric car, the i3 has 4-star car safety rating, and their SUV BMW S1 score 5-star overall in NCAP test. Then to the recognition point, from the 45 to 51, BMW car appear in the 1960s Germany drama, the BMW 501 as the police car. And then to the 52 to 58, Elvis Presley, the American singer, bought the BMW 507. 59 to 68, BMW won several races such like the Spa 24 Hours and European Touring Car Challenge. 78 to 89, BMW enter some various of race with their BMW M1, and they win the 1981 until 1986 24 hours of Le Mans. And then from the 89 to 94, BMW win such like British Touring Car Championship, and then German ADAC GT Cup and Super Touring Wagon Cup with their BMW E36 3 Series. Also the BMW Z1 also seen in the Jackie Chan film Armor of God 2 Operation Condor. And then 94 to 99, BMW Z3 appear in James Bond movie GoldenEye. BMW most powerful NA engine model E46 also won the 2004 and 2005 European Touring Car Championship. And then from 1999 to 2006, BMW Z4 won the Silverstone Breed Car 24-hour Super TQ Endurance Series in 2008. In the 2008 Super TQ, the Petronas team race and driven Malaysia is the Malaysian is the driver named Farid Hairuman. And then 2006 to 2013, the 3 series won the 2006 and 2007 World Touring Car Championship. So awarded Best New Sports Sedan in 2006 Canadian Car, and then Japan Import Car of the year 2006, 2005, 2006. And then from the 2013 until present, BMW i3 won the Geneva Auto Show Design of the Year. At the 2017 New York International Auto Show, the i3 named the World Urban Car of the Year. Same goes to the sport car. The i8 win World Green Car of the Year at FAME India Eco Drive, and the BMW i8 also appear in Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. For the last point, for the future prospect, BMW is going to introduce its overdue iNext Hello car, which likely to be based as i6. We have i3 and i8 now, but i6 don't have. And then next, fully electric SUV BMW S3 also coming. So we can conclude that BMW will tend to focus more on fully electric car and smart car. That's all for me. Thank you.